Now I see you are wearing the Alabama colors. You just committed there last week. What does it mean to you to go to Alabama, and why did you pick Alabama?
Villanova had a good year there. It just wasn't the right fit for me, I feel like. So when Coach Oates from Alabama started recruiting me, I just kind of fell in love with the school. I got to go on a visit. Then I went to Pittsburgh after that, and I like Alabama more, and I just felt myself fitting there.
What's good, 10K gang? Now today's video I'm going to be talking about Jahvon Quinerly, but before I start this video, make sure you guys go follow me on Instagram at @_theonlywallace, and also go subscribe to my second channel called 10K Wallace Vlogs. I will put it all in the description below so you guys can go check it out. Now let's get to the video. So first, let's talk about Jahvon Quinerly. Now we all know Jahvon currently attends University of Alabama after transferring from his former school Villanova earlier this summer. And we all know throughout this past year has been very frustrating for Jahvon, just because he's been dealing with a lot playing at Villanova, such as not getting a lot of playing time. He was only averaging 9 minutes per game. He only scored 3 points per game. And he also sat out for 9 games throughout the season for no reason. And it's honestly just so sad for Jahvon, just because Villanova wasn't even his first choice. If you guys are not informed, Jahvon originally committed to University of Arizona, but around the time he committed to that school, there was a lot of FBI investigations that was going around with Arizona's assistant coach that recruited Jahvon Quinerly, and they also was trying to accuse Jahvon of receiving like $10,000 or something like that. So it was just so much going on with him trying to go to Arizona, and that's why he decided to make a different choice, and somehow he landed in Villanova, which I still don't know why he chose Villanova. I really feel like somebody in the coaching staff lied to him about possibly being a starter or at least having a lot of minutes on the floor. But we all know Coach Jay Wright was not liking Jahvon Quinerly how we thought he was going to, because he really chose the sophomore Colin Gillespie over Jahvon a lot throughout the season, and that's why Jahvon was really on the bench most of the season. So now that Jahvon finally got out of Villanova, I know it was a really good feeling for him, just because I know he just felt trapped. He couldn't really express and just show his skills on the court because he was just always on the bench and nobody really believed in him in that program. So he had to go. Jahvon Quinerly was a 5-star player, ranked 26 in the ESPN Top 100 in the class of 2018. So you telling me a 5-star player that was ranked that high is sitting on the bench for his freshman year for no reason? Like, it just makes no sense at all. So Villanova was just not a good fit for him, and I'm very happy he finally was able to transfer to the University of Alabama, which is a good school, and they have a really good basketball program. We all know Colin Sexton got drafted from that school and stuff like that. So it's just like Jahvon, he now has a fresh start. But of course, there's always something with the NCAA. Now, if you guys are not informed, just about a week ago, the NCAA denied Jahvon Quinerly's eligibility waiver request for him to play for the 2019 season, which is this upcoming season. And it's just so messed up because it makes no sense on why they would deny his waiver. Like, literally, he put in his waiver on time, and he basically was patiently waiting for them to accept him so he can play and be eligible to play on the court. But they denied it, and they saying that he basically got to sit out for a full year, but he will still have 3 more years of eligibility. I swear the NCAA does not make no sense when it comes to these rules. Now, the reason why Jahvon is going through this and he has to sit out for 1 year is because the quote-unquote NCAA rules, Jahvon, he transferred from a 4-year school to go to another NCAA school, which means he has to sit out for 1 year to complete an academic year, if that makes sense. So basically he has to sit out for 1 year and just do schoolwork that whole year and can't play on the court until the very next season, just because he decided to transfer from a 4-year school to go to another NCAA school. Now, you guys, please tell me, why is this a rule? I'm so mad that this is a rule. I don't even want to look it up on why this is a rule. Like, somebody please in the comments just tell me why this is an actual rule, because I remember they did something like this to a girl that ran track. I think her name was like Tara Davis. She ran track for the University of Georgia. Then out of nowhere, you know, she tried to transfer to the University of Texas, and they made her sit out for 1 season, and it's just so messed up. It's not even just basketball, they do it for all athletes. And it's so messed up, like, for real. Man, I swear, I just really hope the University of Alabama basketball program really find a way to appeal this decision so they can find a way to get Jahvon on the court for this upcoming season, because it's just so messed up. He basically didn't even play last year. He was on the bench most of last year. So just imagine how he feel. Imagine how his family feel. Villanova wasn't even his first choice. If he would have went to the University of Arizona, he would have started that whole year. But instead of him going to that school, he went to a whole different school, sat the bench, and now that he finally got out of that school to go to another school so he can have a fresh start, he has to sit out again. Just imagine how he feels, man. That is so messed up. I want you guys to leave your comments and opinions below on how y'all feel about this, man. I really do not agree with this. The NCAA, they need to fix this, and the University of Alabama definitely needs to appeal this so they can get Jahvon on the court. I thank you guys for watching. If you make sure you like and subscribe, make sure you press the notification button. TK Gang, we out.